Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another tournament stream. Today is about to be the last qualifier, actually, before the main tournament. So I'm pretty excited for that. And it's been pretty close for me to get this spot for the stream still, because I was sending in my link to participate only today to Wargaming, and I just got the assigned group just a couple of minutes ago, or the confirmation that I was getting the spot. I still don't know which group I'm actually going to follow. Ah, okay, I do know it by now. It is PYS that I'm going to see today. And I will also just pull over... I'll just pull over the page again, the website for the tournament, so I can quickly show you what's going on there. So we did have 2 qualifying tournaments, aka PYS Prove Your Skill tournaments already. A couple of teams already qualified. So we've got APA, Immor, Demon, QQ in the top 8 already. Now it is very important for the 4 remaining teams, or 4 spots are still there. And to get into those, 2 teams need to win this tournament today. And 2 more teams will be selected based on the points that they gained so far. You can see the points to the right side here. My camera is just hiding stuff a little bit, but it will still change quite a bit today. So we're still having another 4 teams who can get into the top 8 into the professionals tournament, where they are applying for the grand prize pool. Then we are following PYS here, who is the former Losi team, has been in the top 4 and in the grand finals a couple of times already. They are definitely very capable. Aqua has won the last season, also a very capable team. I would highly expect them to win the games today. But even if they don't win, and if they gained enough points and don't drop out anytime soon today, then they have a good chance of making it into the top 8, just based on the caps that they get here, the points. Are there other teams? There's surely some more teams also quite close. Oh, also B-Love is a very strong competitor to still make it into the top 8. Love has been playing quite well as well. Then there is Aswell, which also managed to get into the top 8 last season. So that would not be totally surprising if they made it either. So apart from that, let me just go back to the top 8 here after points right now. RDX also played some good games. Desert, I have not seen them at all, but I guess they are not there for no reason. So yeah, there is still a lot of room for changes here. For the other teams, maybe just I can point that out still very quick. There's also Osley. So there are still multiple teams that have solid chance of getting into the top 8. We will see. I am not having any idea about which teams are actually going to make it. Okay, I just closed the browser window. I should not have done that. I guess I will need that sooner or later again. Okay, let me just open the game. The groom invite is about to come in just a minute, so I can show you what we're about to see today then. And let me just adjust my seating position. All right. Good. Look forward to the games. I have not actually checked who's all going to be our first, which is going to be our first match here. Let me just wait for the room invite that is popping in right now, and then I can... Okay, we're seeing PYS versus SQD1 on game number 1. I should have really kept the... Sorry, some dust. Had to keep the browser window open. Let me just open that again. Tournaments. Let me pull it up here. And close some unnecessary stuff. Good. Okay. Brackets. Brackets here over there, and then we can see which teams are, or which groups are there today. Alright, those are all the teams here. Only 2 of them will win. Of course, the 2 winners make it, the one winner of each group here will make it straight into the top 8. But of course also there is a solid chance of making it if you at least get into the grand finals. Otherwise, I'm not certain how the math will add up then with the points, with the cups. It's surely going to be needed to at least make it into the grand finals, and probably there's also some conditions, like some teams depend on another one to not make it too far. And we are following BPS here. They might meet after the SKD1. They might meet Osley or Beloved, both strong teams as well. Of course, all of these teams are great here. Also, the other group is going to be interesting. By the way, that group is going to be streamed by Amonet, and therefore I cannot follow it. If you want to check that out later, feel free to. But for now, we are going to see the games over here, and I still have to adjust the score, starting from scratch. Okay, maybe. No, okay. BPS is not there yet. SKD1 slowly readying up, but we are still having 2 minutes. And we're going to see Molenbeek on match number 1. Also, mind you that right now the teams are still both having 2 lives. The losing team is going to drop into the lower bracket, where they're then at risk of just getting kicked from the tournament, or from the qualifier here, from today's qualifier. Which is not going to be great, because they definitely need the cups. But for now, it is still a fairly comfortable situation to be in, because there is not the highest risk of just getting kicked yet. Okay, let me just take a moment here to greet everyone who is watching right now again. I can see you all. I am not entirely able to follow the chat on a tournament stream, as you may know. And of course, we are having a 3-minute delay, so I'm not able to respond to you immediately. Anyways, if there is anything super important that I have to absolutely respond to, I still do it, of course. And I'm happy to see you all here. Good evening. If you do feel like, while watching the stream, that you actually enjoy, then please don't forget to put in that thumb up button. That would be some great support to the channel, and maybe if you do feel like it, also subscribe and join Discord, etc. We're also having some giveaways today. I completely forgot about that. Of course, we're having some battle passes again, some fan containers, and that giveaway I have to start after the next game, because the first one is already starting in just 24 seconds. So we are not going to get to that right before anymore. But there will be some battle pass giveaways on the Discord server. You may already join the Discord server for that. I will put up the giveaway in a couple of minutes then. Okay, Molenbeek, BPS versus SKT1. We can see a lot of E50Ms, and I just did not get to talk about the lineups just yet, but we will do it. We can see BPS running double AMX M4, triple E50M, FE215B, and an M60 Rocketeer. A very uncommon tank in tournaments. I do personally love it. The question is how good it is going to be just in this specific situation on this particular map. And then on SKD1 side, we do have 2 AMX M4s as well. Also triple E50Ms. Also an FE215B, and then for last, the Super Conqueror. So there is one more heavy tank on SKD1 side. Otherwise, almost the same lineup. Just going to be interesting to see what they're going to make out of it. Of course, it will be BPS to be first on the A corner with more tanks than SKT1, because they have one medium tank more. They can just get in aggressively over here. And they are sending it, potentially. They are playing the corner very aggressively and found a isolated tank here. Adit being in no great situation to be in. Getting shot down. Alright, down to water. There he goes. That's a first kill for BPS. A very nice, aggressive gameplay. Reading the lineup. Playing as aggressively as possible. Adit just not taking care of the risk incoming there, and it is BPS actually flanking around the enemies already. We can see the double AMXs having pushed through the middle there, now getting into the back of the opponents, while BPS is having some nasty crossfire, being all the way around their opponents here and shooting them down piece by piece. This is a one-gun advantage still, as also BPS lost one tank with Daniel having gotten killed there. Hit point wise, it is in favor of BPS. Also, they are having some higher DPM on the field still. They did start with less hit points, of course, because of the Super Conqueror on SKT1 side. But this is just going quite well, actually, for BPS. They have no gun advantage anymore, surprisingly. 3 versus 4. BPS being down on the guns, but still having more hit points than their enemies. Walking Ace here also about to get killed. God being able to demolish the enemy there. PYS now might be able to get God out. And it is PYS going down first. Arsene trying to get the gun to the side here, trying to find God, not getting him, not getting a shot into Postavian either. And I get it. Oh my gosh. Arsene now fighting as the only one with hit points, still putting in shots here. Over there we've got an E50M in a 1v1 against Postravian here on the AMX M4. But the E50M is going down there. So we end up in a 1 versus 2 situation with 1k versus 3k hit points, which is actually just, of course, chanceless to our blue friend over there. Arsene just putting out a last shot for the honor and pride before going down there. And that is the win to BPS on game number 1. And Darkman just donated. Thanks a lot, Darkman. Thank you once more, as always. Darkman, DOG, OP supporter of the channel. Good. Strong first game. Adit just not having a good time, putting out 2 shots, connecting 1, 215 damage into the tanks with reactive armor. 1-0 for BPS. Super aggressive gameplay. They knew they had more mediums on the field, so they could afford to get that aggressive. The enemies did not properly read it. Maybe they actually did, because some mediums remained in more passive spots. Maybe they tried to bait actually with a 1 frontal E50M. But I think that probably they called for staying more passive, but one guy was already too far ahead. Maybe they just realized, oh man, the enemies have a medium more. We have to be careful. We have to wait for our heavy tanks. And like that, Adit get killed quickly. That could have been avoided if SKT1 played a bit more carefully based on the information they had right at the start. In that way, they may have had the option of pushing in together with their heavy tanks. And they had some solid chance of winning in the end. So, alright. We are going into game 2. Of course, the same map this time. BPS is only playing double E50M, triple AMX M4, FE215B still, and they also have an RHM light tank. On SKT1 side, we do have double AMX M4 still as last game, double E50M as well. Both teams reduce the amount of E50Ms here. Then we do see an FE215B and double S-Conk instead of the one on last game. So both teams went a little bit more heavy on the lineups. And both teams are heading towards the city instead of the medium sides on this game. Kitsune on the RHM with a special speed boost. Moving up quickly towards base C and immediately capping the base. No fear. But there is an FE215B about to pop around the corner. Oh, the RHM did cap the base. The FV got spotted and got double tagged here. Couple of tanks on BPS side already in the corner. Nice shootout there. The cap worked out successfully. That's why the IHM has been taken there for the extra mobility to move into the C cap very early. SKD having some nice crossfire, but they are starting to lose a lot of hit points here. I feel like BPS is playing this a little bit safer. Hit point advantage to BPS, but also BPS is losing hit points. Seems to be slightly more calculated as they are getting aggressive with the E50Ms now pushing up to the back of Payme, who moved up behind the C-cap, attempting to take a nice hold-on position there. But the E50Ms have a solution for that. They are able to take out one tank for free, basically. They did manage to cover from the others, and also at the same time, SKT1 is pushing forwards here, but into the double AMX M4s, which are not as easy to take out. One is out though, the second one is still going to hold on for a while. BPS on the other side, pushing in further here, both teams being down 2 tanks. Hit point D to BPS. Next tank going down on side of, actually 2 tanks going down. On the side of SKT1, as also BPS is losing a tank. BPS here close together again with 4 tanks remaining against 3. Especially the low hit point tank being that aggressive is going to be a huge problem for SKT1 now. They would have to play for some time and for some distance, but they are not able to pull out of their element anymore. That's another tank out, and then we are into a 2 versus 3 situation with also the tanks of SKT1 having some armor rack damage, some driver dead. Not anymore, but this is not going to be winnable for SQD1 anymore. Big HE shot for 578 into the S-Conk before he is taken out by Kitsune, the first one into the fight, the last one to remain fighting and shooting. Good game by BPS again. And one tank of the team of SKT1 was a little bit overcommitted once more. Maybe expected to be fully covered there. And the E50M sneaked up in a way that they could not get shot from the other teammates of SKT1. So that was a strong start, a strong game by BPS again. Okay. I've got 1 minute only. Do I manage to set up the giveaway? I guess I can. Let's go. On the Discord server again, there is a giveaways channel. On that channel, I'm creating a giveaway right now. It will be lasting 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Battle Pass. Good. Giveaway has been set up. There will still be 2 more battle passes after this one and another 4 fan containers. Stay tuned for those. It's as easy as joining the Discord server, going for the giveaways channel, which is on top, and there you can then participate. Good luck. All right, next game is starting. this time on Normandy. And BPS is playing some bad shit, rare choice at the moment. They are also having triple S-Conk, a Hori, FE215B and one AMX M4 only. SKT1 on the other side going for triple M4, more of the meta lineup. Double E50M, double S-Conk. So a lot of armor, a lot of tanks with reactive armor as well. So SKT1 starting with a healthier setup. Starting with more armor, starting with more hit points in total by quite a bit due to reactive armor on 2 more tanks than BPS has. BPS of course has the mobility advantage and is able to take base D with that BC. So cap lead to BPS. SKT1 will have to do something about it. At the same time, we can see down here Hori sitting on the back there, able to cover any side basically and relocate quickly. There is the Super Conqueror holding the middle, having spotted early on. Did not get any information, I guess. FE215B camping for the moment, trying to cover base A. Over there is surprisingly no one, which is rather uncommon, as mostly there are some mediums or light tanks or heavy tanks sitting there in tournaments just to make sure that the enemies are not getting into the A cap completely unharmed. SKT1 has lost some hit points here on the Super Conqueror, who has been killed last game, and it is SKT1 now going in aggressively. At the same time, there is a batchet flanking very far around the map. Can not get to the fight anytime soon, so there is an advantage here for SKT1 if they do manage to push in together, and if they manage to focus fire and keep their tanks alive. Daniel and focus fire here, down to one shot, going down first, but also Sparrow down to one shot over there. The question is if he can still survive there, or if he is too much in trouble. It looks like he is safe for the moment. He can hide behind the houses here, and he is getting shielded. Amadeus also in focus fire. Sparrow still one shot, pulling back behind the house and getting picked up by the AMX there. But also Amadeus gets picked up. And there is another one on SKT1 side. Guns even. Hit points in favor of SKT1 as they are losing another tank. Can they actually make it? Nice crossfire here. The batch should arrive to the fight. Crossfire the E50M, but it's now on the long reload. Hit point lead to SKT1. Still, they might have a good chance of winning this game if they are focus firing well, if they manage to delete some tanks from the field here. It is now the batchet coming in with a clip again, trying to go for the S-Conk, but running into the rock, not able to circle there, taking out one, taking out two actually, and the batchet is fine again, puts out the last shot in the end there, and it is suddenly a 3 versus 2 situation, 2 versus 2. Again, we are having the guns even. SKT1 with 1k hit points more. Batchet delivering some great mobility to the team of BPS. This might actually change it, but the Batchet is going down there. That's very crucial here for SKT1. And suddenly they are in a 2 versus 1 situation, which leaves no chances for the QKW. This is the game for the first win for SKT1, as they just pushed in with everything right at the moment when the opponents were not ready for it, trying to spot with a batchet. And that's the thing, guys, why I always say never go beach. Of course, in tournaments, games are usually a bit slower, so teams can go for this move for good reasons, but here it was just not working out, as the team of SKT1 was getting that aggressive. So we are going to see another game at least, because it is a match point to BPS still. They only need one more win in order to take home the win here on the next match potentially, but it might also be SKT1 still going to the next round. as SQD1 still needs 3 points, though they are not in the best situation, or 2 points, apologies. BPS only needs 1 point, so that would be quite a crazy comeback if they did it. But we're not giving up our hopes. And that is taking us to the second game on Normandy. Darkman asking, is Blue Cat dead? Shouldn't be. I have also not heard any notification about your donation. I've seen it on the chat though. I think that I've turned it off here. Wait. Alerts. Oh, it's actually turned on. Which is weird then. I don't know. Blue Cat is dead. But thanks again. I'm not going to do the wiggly dance of the cat though. Alright, next game is starting. And we are again seeing Normandy, of course. Triple AMX M4. 1 FE to 1 5B, 2 FE to 1 5Bs, double Super Conqueror. This time fully heavy lineup for BPS. On side of SQD1, we do see double AMX M4, double E50M, triple Super Conqueror. Same lineup as last game, or one more S-Conq maybe. So again, 7 tanks with a lot of hit points and a lot of armor and reactive armor on top. But this time it is BPS with the HP lead due to having a full heavy lineup. Mobility advantage for SQD1 for the first time. But can they make good use of it? That's the question. Last game was fairly easy to SQD1 as they had an advantage by just sending it towards one side, going full hammer brawl. Daniel taking a first shot, yes. He and Hypnotizing are getting aggressive positions. The question is if they can actually hold over there or if they are just isolating themselves. SQD1 has bled them quite a bit. SQD1 might be in position to counter push into the middle and take out these tanks over here. Daniel losing a lot of hit points. SQD1 is getting around here. Famo going forwards, being right behind Daniel. And there is actually Daniel going down first. Kitsune also now in focus fire. Also Asin got killed. Both teams lost 1 tank each. But Kitsune is very isolated at the center right now. Going down next. 2 guns out on side of BPS. Hypnotizing also... No, Hypnotizing is actually fine. It is about the guy over here who is about to get killed. Gun advantage to SQD1. Hit point lead by a good amount already. 3k hit points more for SQD1. And the focus fire has to keep up here. Sparrow in a nasty position for cross-firing there. Cannot be taken out on that easily. It is now about taking out Hypnotizing here for SQD1. At the same time, BPS is also suffering there. Postravinia getting taken out. This is not looking all too great for BPS again. This one is a lot more decisive in favor of SQD1 here. They are doing a good job of just pushing safely, going for the isolated tanks. Right now they are hesitating a little bit more, but only 2 tanks are remaining on BPS side. Amadeus trying to push forwards, but it is not going well for him there. And this FE215B is also not going to last much longer. Walking ace. No, it is Sparrow from behind. Wait, where is he? Yes, there he is. Taking out in the last one. So actually we are even on the points right now. 2-2. And I guess we are going to the tiebreaker right now. Tiebreaker in this game, both teams having only one more game to win. And this one was just smartly played by SKT1 and also very safe moves here. Good to see that. BPS just not being super creative. Also the push into the playing area, often offering a weak spot to the opponents. BPS versus SKT1 now on the last game of this encounter, and we are going to switch maps to Castilla. It is BPS on the slightly better spawn though. Castilla is not really symmetrical, so on this map it might play a role here for BPS to have the better spawn, but it is not always about the spawn only, so we don't have any reason to expect it to be just about that. BPS seemingly going very light with 4 T100 light tanks. Double M4, only one Fe215B. On the side of SKT1 we can see 1 T100 only, 1 Fe42, double E50M and triple AMX M4. So a lot more armor, but also not really a slow lineup, so this might be interesting to see. Question is if that is going to be enough here to have these E50Ms and the lack of mobility compared to the enemies, when they may be able to take great camping positions. It will be nasty to fight against the T100s if they are camping everywhere, as they can build up very good amounts of crossfire. Let's see here, both teams starting with merely 15.3 to 16k hit points. Not a very heavy lineup here for both of the teams. And we can see the T100s spreading out, one going to camp immediately. Kitsune spotting aggressively. Walking Ace might spot him up. Oh! Walking Ace getting aggressive here. And it gets tagged from the other side here. T100 having some good crossfire there. And the starting move of Walking Ace did not exactly work out. They intended to send him down there into the water, most likely. T100 in the corner, getting tagged. Getting shot again, down to 1k hit points. A good start to SKT1 here. With this shootout, they also managed to take base A, but Walking Ace is down to 1 or 2 shots already. Base C has also been taken. Carefully to SKT1. Kitsune in a very strong holding spot over there. Can not be ignored, but he can also not be taken out there. This is going to be very, very tricky for SKT1 to just flank around without getting farmed too much from the side. But they're just ignoring him right now. They are going more aggressive towards the enemy spawn and being able to take out Daniel there. Amorek, I've not seen how many damage, how many hit points that's been. But that's gun advantage to SKT1. Hit point lead to SKT1. Although it's just by a thin margin. And the Fe42 over here is facing the T100 light tank. Failing the shot as well. Now down to a one shot. Fe42 peeking backwards. Not necessarily a good idea here. But Kitsune is also careful, as there is some more backup. Let's see what's going to happen over here, because that is going to be important. SKT1 trying to brawl against the double M4s here, or the M4 and the Fe215B. Fe215B in focus fire. Well, SKT1 has lost another tank. I think they might have overcommitted here. SKT1 gets another kill. But now they have the AMX here in front of all the BPS guys. There comes the Pro of the T100s. They are just YOLOing in here, being able to circle and may take out the M4 on the move. There we go. Very nice push. BPS suddenly having twice the amount of hit points compared to SKT1. SKT1 just not having it here. Just losing all the tanks down to the last one. As they were pushing, they had the advantage. They managed to get a kill, they managed to get a second kill, and then they lost it. They had the cap points, they had the tanks available, but they just pushed too much and did not manage to keep their tanks alive. BPS, with a very light lineup, was able to quickly change flanks and move wherever it was needed in order to take out guns. And that was just very strong gameplay by BPS. Very, very good example of how to do it. And that means that BPS is in the next round, and we're going to see them in the upper bracket there, while the team of SKT1 is going to the lower bracket. Well, sending the push in that aggressively into the enemy spawn did not seem to be the option to go for. They really wanted to take out some tanks there, but they were just getting in too aggressively. Also 200 losing a lot of hit points early on wasn't particularly helpful. After that, they should have probably already thought about just getting a bit more passive about their approach, about the gameplay again. This wasn't quite working out there. FE42, I mean, the mediums all doing little amounts of damages. It's not great because the heavies have to take the shots, not the mediums. So that is game number 1 being over. Let me quickly see when the next ones are starting. I guess that will still take a couple of minutes. Let's check Daniel. Tournaments. Matches against Belaf. That's the next one. That's still taking 20 minutes. Good. Okay, you know what? I have my iPad ready. I can just switch over. Last times I played a bit on PC, but I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest. Alright, give me a second, please. Also, we probably have a last giveaway finished. Wait a second. Let me just quickly refresh here on the website to see the other results. Although we do know that Belaf won. Okay. Over here we do see Belaf winning against Osley 3-1 BPS. That's what we've seen. So on the lower bracket, SKT1 and Osley are going to meet. The winner of that match is going to play over here in the lower bracket, then against the losing team of Belaf versus BPS. And then there is, of course, the grand finals. Over here, any surprises? Love had a close game against RDX, which RDX won, as will get steamrolled by Aqua. Alright. Oh, in 30 seconds the last giveaway is ending. So I can already set up the next one there. Can prepare it. Let's go for 15 minutes. I would just go for all the fan containers right in one sweep. And because I don't want to create that many giveaways. Okay. Next giveaway has also been created as Griller won the last battle pass. Congratulations to that. Let me play randoms. So if you do want to win a... Wait, right now it's about 4 fan containers. We still have 2 more battle passes after that. If you do want to participate in this giveaway, then please just join the Discord server. check the giveaways channel out there. Good luck. Also, if you're watching right now and do feel like, okay, you actually do like what you're seeing, please don't forget to hit the like button, because that would be highly appreciated. And also subscribe if you're new still, and maybe also just, I mean, you're joining Discord anyways. That's just my usual phrase. I'm confused. Ah, there's more than expected, okay. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Can we actually just... We don't have much on C. What are my teammates actually doing? Like, dude, what is going on here? Like, what? What? I guess I have higher DPM and can just kill him. But now I will run right here because there are tanks to the back. Oh my gosh, okay. They might be coming from my rear. That's not nice.
Holy moly!
Banjo underscore man underscore super chatted €9 and 23 cents. Great stream.
Thank you, Benjamin. Much appreciated. So let's go for the next one here. Okay, I gotta take it, I guess. We have to take him out. No. Oh, that's not good. No! What the hell, man? Oh, sorry, I messed up here. Lol. I need to run though.
Holy moly!
Water Sharky became a member.
Oh,
Holy moly!
oh okay.
Tolgo Echelon became a member.
Holy moly!
Panzer Roaring became a member.
Oh,
Holy moly!
Underscore P4RS underscore became a member.
Holy moly!
Localization underscore became a member.
Darkman. You're the best. Nice one. Oh my gosh, the situation where the object survived, that was just awful, honestly. Okay, nice. Good, in the end I still got it. That was honestly freaking close there. The moment... honestly, I did not pay enough attention to the minimap. I was thinking I still had someone with me on the heavy flank in the end. And yeah, just not being able to kill the object 777. Bouncing twice. Then the 6 HP bounced me. Dude, that was almost costing us the win, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe we would have still won. Okay. Quick spot here. Nothing. Nothing? Interesting. I mean, that's rare. What am I going to do then? The enemies are... Oh my gosh, what? Come on, peek. Super campy enemies. We have the heavy side covered. Can I actually do anything? I don't think so, man. And counter games for the win. Like, everyone freaking camping here. Okay, shooting my teammate just emptied his clip. So I guess I will just put out a couple of shots. Oh, it did not even have spawn liner. Come on. Nah. Come on, nice. Now I cannot kill the batshit anymore. But I need to get out of the middle. I mean, I really don't want to be right in between the enemies, so... Okay, FE. Can we somehow take this guy out? Yes. Nice. Okay. From a boring game to suddenly quite an interesting one. Nice. I like the cutoff.
Oh, moly!
Alan Ree super chatted €5. Hello.
Aline! Vielen Dank. Thank you. And... yeah. Another €5. Great. Where did my shot go? Did I shoot above him, maybe? Okay. 3.6k again, let me see the time. Still 10 minutes until the next game, by the way. People are discussing Italian food on the stream chat. Oh man, I love tiramisu actually. One of my favorite desserts. Didn't have it in years though. Nine, I should do the blue cat dance now. Hey, it seemed to work. I don't have to get to that level. I get some dancing cat for me. My employee. Okay, is anyone spotting properly? Yes, T57 is spotting. Without that position, it's really awkward on this map, honestly. You cannot play the left side without it. Nice. Let me just stay behind the bush. Okay. Is he crossing or anything? Let me spot a bit more aggressively. I should remain unspotted on like this. If the highest point of the tank does not see me, I am not really at risk of getting spotted. And the gun mantlet, not only the highest point of the tank. No, of course, the kill shot. Nice. And everyone else kept all the hit points while we killed one tank for free. Oh. What is this? What is this? What are you guys doing here? Alright, I also keep with this guy spotted like that. Oh, maybe... Let me just shoot him again. Nah. But this tortoise... Oh my gosh, I can still kill him there. These are now the type can get farmed by my teammates, or at least cannot do much then. Nice. So there was still a gorilla behind there. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. It hurts. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Shit. I could not really go down. Oh man, I messed up here, honestly. Could have been a nice game if I could have just hidden there where I killed the Rhinoceronte. I could have just hidden there in that place from the others, got unspotted and then run away. Found some more damage. We should still be winning this. It shouldn't be any issue. But I just wasted my potential for this game still. Expecting to be safe on the other side that I went for. Okay, I can go for a last game. Okay. By the way, guys, in case you are not aware just yet, there is another giveaway running on the Discord server, so feel free to join. And good luck. Hoppa. TVP. Oh no. I guess I feel uncomfortable here now. Get some backup though. Oh hell no, please don't come for me. Yes. Not exactly. Oh, dude, go, please attack the KPZ. We need to go for KPZ and cannot go for the other one. It's impossible to kill the S-Conk. I mean, I can maybe take this guy out. Nice. Maybe he's going back. The damn ammo right now. Yeah, V over there still okay. I'm not getting to farm much with a broken Amrak. Especially if I can basically only see this guy, but I'm penetrating. Surprisingly. Yes? No? Okay. Maybe still another one? Yep. Alright. I could see some message from Lewis in your ball. I see you applying to 100 well, but I have big trouble to pump 2.5k damage if I'm not extra aggressive. Well, I do have a T100 stream already on this channel. That was not that long ago, I guess. That was also 4k average. Was a pretty good session. So maybe worth rewatching that one. I mean, if you just saying it in the basic way that you're having some problems. I don't know what exactly to point you at there. Maybe, I mean, just the standard stuff, like rewatch the guides that I have. Rewatch the stream for 2100. And let me just... Oh, I still need to start the game. Start the game on PC right now. So 1 second. Next game, by the way, again will be BPS versus the team of BLove. And we are going to see the map of Dynasty's Pearl. Looking forward to it. Dynasty's Pearl can be interesting. So we do have double FE215B, triple AMXM4 on BPS side. Although it's still 3 minutes, they might still change stuff. Let them give them. Let's give them a moment still. Dynasty's Pearl often is being played very heavy because it doesn't have the size, the playable size to play some mediums or light tanks that much as other maps. Sometimes we still see some very effective use of some lights or mats there. Not always though. And often teams are going full heavy, but we do see something interesting here. Double Hori. On side of BLove, you're on the right side. Also, they do play... No way. They are going for quadruple Hori. 4 Horis on one game here. And they are having 2 AMXM4s and 1 Super Conqueror. I've seen Aqua playing the Hori quite successfully a couple of times, or some other teams as well. Sometimes they played with many of those. But yeah, 4 Horis on Dynasty Pearl is still surprising nonetheless. They are going for another one. They're going for 5 of them. PPS, on the other hand, is going for a very basic lineup of 4 of the AMXM4s and also double FE215B 1-100 light tank. Then on top of that, okay, I'm interested to see this game. When do you ever have that many Horis and then on this map? Okay. Aggressive gameplay with Horis. I mean, you cannot really be passive on this map. You cannot really camp or so. So I guess this might be tricky for them. I don't know exactly what they have in mind. I have actually not really a clue right now. So I'm going to be surprised. I will await what they are going to see, what they are going to do there. That's actually going to be interesting. Then BPS now ready up with 1 Batchet, double FE215B, triple AMXM4 and the 1 Super Conqueror. Mind you that every one of those tanks is pretty easy to penetrate for the Horis. The Horis have an insane amount of penetration. So they can just butter through everything here. Meaning that even though BPS has a lineup that is meant to play aggressively, they might not be able to. If they play aggressively, they might just lose all their hit points. Unless they are able to hull down. Then they are having a good time, potentially. But they need to get there. Okay. Let's go in. Let's see. Okay, Dynasty's Pearl, Hori lineup. I can't imagine the voice chat of the BPS team. They must be laughing right now, and they must be hella confused. BPS heading towards the city mostly. Kitsune going to spot Also the Horis are going for the city. Kitsune. Spotting the seaside. Not finding anyone. Can potentially dare to get into the cap. Doesn't do so right now yet. He's still hesitant about it. A is getting pushed onto already. And it is a big shootout here of Postrafinir, who has lost 1.5k hit points, down to half the hit points already. The Horis also lost some HP, but they're now pushing in. They are going in with the Hori lineup. Having tanks in focus fire here. Vata going behind the enemies. Postrafinir down to one shot, but also Classical is getting shot down here. Kitsune very effective with his Batshot. Gun advantage to BPS, hit point lead to BPS. The question is if the Horis are going to be successful in this close combat brawl, which I am very hesitant to agree on. They are not having the hit points. They are also not having the armor. Nor do they have turrets and guns, or guns on turrets. Ocean or nothing now in a 1v1 here against the M4. Not going down, it's bad low roll, 372 here. So it is still another shot for the Hori before he gets taken out. Still puts out 530A, putting the AMX down to one shot. And it is actually another teammate here, Evgeny, coming in from the side, taking out the AMX, saving his teammate's life. So Ocean nothing will have another shot still, but it is merely a 3 versus 5 situation, or 3 versus 4. B-Love taking out another, losing 2 though. Suddenly, Rumpelstilzchen is alone against 3 tanks. Of course, not having a chance here, especially against the Batshot, against the whole Fe215B. I mean, any other tank here. I mean, the Super Conqueror would be not that bad, but yeah, with so many tanks, there's nothing they can do here. Alright. Alright. For the start, it wasn't all that bad. They shot someone down early on, but then pushing in... Meh. No. There was not enough of an advantage for that. So it is actually BPS winning game number 1 quite comfortably. Get to say again that Kitsune as a light tank player did a great job here. Playing safely at the start, then not running around and going for caps, but instead just moving behind the opponents. Did do 2k damage only in 2 kills, but still it was a crucial gameplay here that he moved up to the sides to shoot down the enemy AMX M4 pushing in there, because that was causing trouble to his teammates. And the Batshot, with that only tank with mobility on the field, could just afford to get aggressive, could get to the sides of the enemies, could pick apart the lineup quite well. 1-0 for... Oops. 1-0 for BPS. Again, it is a best of 5, so 3 wins, 3 points are needed in order to win this one. BPS now playing triple VK72 potentially. 1 tank is unreading against, okay, it's 2 VK72s, 2 AMX M4s, 2 Fe215Bs and another VK72. Alright, the VK72 is also not seen all that often anymore, but still a strong heavy tank, having a lot of hit points, having a fairly accurate gun for a high alpha gun. Then it does have the tungsten rounds as well, also making it pretty strong. Doesn't have the flexibility of other tanks though, doesn't have reactive armor as an AMX, doesn't have the mobility. That's the other part of the story here. On side of the opponents, on side of B-Love, we could see triple Fe215B. No. Yeah, that's not triple FB, that's double S-Conk 1 Fe215B. And I just realized that the scores are swapped in-game, so let's go. It is BPS spreading out here. BLAF going to play for the C side. They are having hull down tanks, taking them to strong hull down positions. And BPS baiting. Nice shot here by the VK72 into the Super Conqueror. HE, I guess. Ocean nothing, losing hit points as he pushed into the cap. Also Vata losing hit points. Nice little shootout from the middle there. Mind you that BLAF only knows about Punisher and Postrafine. They have no information about Amadeus and God, who are just lurking around the corner here. They're just sitting there, waiting for the push to happen. They need the right timing, and then they are going to go in. Now they're getting spotted, and now they can move in here. The bait is just coming into play here. Scorpion Drago getting focused, not as badly as intended. Bad fire. Amadeus gets tracked first and then gets set on fire. So lost a lot of hit points in just 2 shots here. The bait not exactly working out as Punisher is going down. Also, Evgeny down to a 1-shot. Will be taken out soon. Hit point lead to BPS. Guns even right now, but also the Lavrushka is down to a 1-shot on 22 hit points. He is over there. Can still buy some time for his teammates. That was the mouse who was intended to take the shots. Got taken out as he was going for Rumpelstilzchen. Both teams lost another tank. It's BPS with a tank disadvantage, but they still have to kill the 1-shot mouse, apparently. The AMX just bounced off there, so the mouse not getting in any last shot, but might be able to just block him. Would have been nice if he actually blocked the road there to stop the AMX from helping his teammates. 3 versus 5 right now, 3 versus 4, 3 versus 3 right now. But 2k hit points against 5,000. 4k hit points. Is there any chance for BLAF still? That's the question. Daniel going in for Scorpion Drago. And Daniel surviving. Ocean Nothing still putting him down to a 1-shot. But Ocean Nothing is now alone against 3 tanks again. So that is a fire killing Ocean Nothing in the end. The bait absolutely not succeeding. And that's a second point for BPS. This time, again, well-deserved win. Or actually on first game, I was just not convinced by BLAF's gameplay. Here was just BPS with a nice strategy. Wait, BPS with a nice strategy. Let me just think a bit. No, it was actually BLAF playing the bait strat, right? With the LV2 and 5Bs. The teams are swapped in-game. That's the thing. It's always confusing when you're having 2 spectators on just one match. Then the teams in-game are on different sides than if you are watching the room in the garage. So right now BPS is on the left side, BLAF is on the right. In-game it's the other way around. So I'm sometimes getting confused with that then. But that means that, yeah, it was BLAF going for the bait strategy, which was not working out, which was actually quite nice to start with. BPS tried to just outbrawl the opponents, and they did a good job at that. It was actually not that complicated, not that much creativity with that strategy. Still well executed, definitely. Not going to criticize that. So BPS won both games by playing something fairly basic, while BLAF was attempting something that was a bit more complicated than they should have probably tried. In the end, BLAF lost both of these. And we're going for the next map here with the rock fields. Rock field being played with double AMX M4, E50M, F215B, IS4, lots of different tanks here on side of BLAF. Also Super Conqueror, also T100 light tank. Lots and lots of different tanks for them. Basically random lineup, but with stronger tanks. More like rating lineup maybe. BPS on the other hand going for the meta stuff of... Oh, we see a boost. We do see a boost over there. Vata getting pushed up. Only one E50M is all the tikes here apparently. And Vata is going to climb the hill where he does have some great overview. BDuff again going for a fancy strategy. BPS just saying, okay, you can take your fancy strats. We just play a basic thing. Basic tournament strategy for BPS, just taking the cap advantage here. And now they don't have to do anything while BLAF is playing passively. The question is if passive gameplay is going to win them this game. Only if they manage to somehow drag BPS over. That could work if they manage to take A and B. Vata sitting there. Let's check out Vata's position. Did he just disconnect? No way, they pushed up the freaking T100 and he disconnects. Okay, he's moving. That's good. That's good. Not like he would have much to do there anyways. And there are blind shots coming in here. So BPS already knows that it is a boost strat. Also Kitsune attempting blind shots. Okay, so maybe Vata was just... Maybe Vata is just hiding here to not get blind shot. Because he doesn't have anything better to do anyway. So it is still up to BLAF to make a play. Probably for the B cap. Because only if they get by B, then BPS would actually have to push in. And if they pushed in, then the T100 could be farming over there. If that's not happening, then BPS doesn't have to do anything at all. They can just hide. Other alternative, of course, is for BLAF to rotate over to take base C. And just simply try to steal that cap. That's usually done without a boost threat. But in this case, the T100 wouldn't be able to support that much over there then. And the T100 would be rather useless. So it is more unlikely for BLAF to do exactly that. But BPS seems to be well aware. And is covering the B cap with 2 tanks over here. Another 2 tanks over there. So anyone who would be moving into B, either going in this lane here into the B cap or taking the other line like Scorpion Drago moving forwards into B, everyone would lose a lot of hit points and BLAF could just push in and quickly take out the tank in the B cap. Scorpion Drago is going to dare it. He's moving in. Just taking one little shot. That's not a lot. What's going to be the reaction of BPS? They are getting more aggressive and are trying to cover B, trying to push in there. And now is where the T100 gets into the game. He is getting to farm, but B has been taken. The T100 farming nicely. Not really able to focus fire that nice. Oh, look at Daniel! He's pushing out there, trying to get into safety. Has to hide now, but gets taken out by Vata still. In the end, the T100 has been very effective here. Scorpion Drago also losing hit points. But BLAF is pushing forwards here. BLAF is also not sleeping, not going to camp anymore. Although the T100 has been spotted on the hill and is having to drop down right now. Where he has to hide again, it is not all that helpful. It's still a cap lead to BPS. B is getting capped by BPS as well. Caps, guns even. It's about the kills, I guess. It's all about the kills. The hit points, head on head, head to head right now. Caps now in favor of BLAF, but that might change very quickly. Also, base B is still in favor of B-Love, so that's actually great for them. Amadeus about to go down, and that's actually the 1k points for B-Love in the very end here. Still able to just win it with a camping tank. Nice push on the A side. I was not really able to cover that nicely there. But nonetheless, I've got to point it out, B-Love was just taking B at the right time. And then, as everyone on BPS side was actually capped or trying to defend base B and base C still, B-Love pushed forwards on the A cap and managed to push down the opponents there. In the end, finished on a point win just by getting the kills, defending B and A. Nicely done. I think that was just a prime example of how a boost strat can be working out, how it's meant to work out actually. Vata was just farming 2k damage in the end, not a huge amount, but still I guess that was all that was needed. I mean, it was just helping with a push in the middle, the brawl that was going on there right at the center, keeping the enemies busy for a while. All the enemies had to hide, and the T100 put in the shots into the right place, which is often not a giving fact, because the T100 or any boost strat means you're having one tank being very, very far away while the fight is happening on the other side. So maybe the camping tank cannot shoot the relevant targets, cannot shoot the low hit point tanks, or just the ones that the teammates are also shooting. So here, it just looked pretty great. Rockfield number 2. Still match point to BPS. B-Love 1 point though. And we are going to see a lot more mobility on side of BPS side now, with some E50Ms, with some light tanks as well. And on top of that, we do see Super Conquerors ×2 and an FV215B. So very fast lineup, especially for Rockfield. This is very uncommon. B-Love on the left side does have triple AMX M4, 1 Batshit, 1 Chieftain, and double IS-4. Also very interesting choice here. IS-4s are very rare, especially 2 of them. IS-4 going for the A cap over here. What's happening on their side here? They're camping. Alright. Okay, the IS-4 here cannot take the A cap, as there is a lot ahead. Base C can be taken right now, but B-Love is still hesitant about it. It is Psychopath Evgeny going for base C. In the meantime, Vata is spotting carefully. Can not only camp, he can also move apparently. Is now applying the light tank a bit more aggressively, quite a lot more aggressively. A gets taken right now. B-Love is not even trying to contest or cover that, as they are falling back here. Also, they managed to chip away some good amount of hit points here. Over there, B, it is the E50M lost some hit points. Kitsune got shot down. Again, nice blind shot by Vata. So look at the hit point gap, by the way. BPS played a light lineup that is meant to just out-trade the opponents by playing with more mobility, more DPM, better guns. They are down 4,000 hit points as of now. That's about 2 tanks. They're going for a boost. Late boost here. Sending up Kitsune. Does he manage to... Yes, he did manage to climb up. Question is if that's going to help here. I mean, they will have to deal a lot of damage in order to come back from this disadvantage. That's a problem. So maybe the climb right now is just what's needed. Kitsune just... Oh, blind shot almost connecting there. Close one. Over here, the IS-4 is now spotting and holding. But Amadeus might sneakily drop into the B-cap. Is unspotted, but also doesn't see Scorpion Jago, who is just hiding here and waiting for the T100 to go into B. Right then, the AMX is going to peek around the corner. Oh, look at Amadeus being so hesitant about it. He's so worried that he might get counter-pushed or shot. But he's still going for it. And now there is Scorpion Jago, who is coming around the corner, most likely. No, not yet. He is also careful about it. Amadeus is afraid of staying. Is running away, though, as there is a push from Bilaf coming in, but that's getting punished nicely by BPS. We are only having 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. BPS does have a good amount of hit points more, but the hit point difference just narrowed down from 4k to just 3k. It's still a lot. But 1k hit points get deleted from Bilaf's side. BPS approach for taking an advantage wasn't really working out. Bilaf now a bit more aggressive than they have been so far. They're closer to the reach of Kitsune on top of the hill there. But it is still BPS who has to push in. BPS has to do something about the cap points. 780 points for Bilaf versus 745 for BPS. Amadeus managed to shoot the Lavrushka. And the IS-4 over here, another nice shot. The IS-4 down to a 3-shot potentially, or 4-shot at 947 hit points. BPS is getting more aggressive. They might be able to push this side. And I guess they have to do something. 2 minutes on the clock still. And they are lacking the cap points. So they definitely have to come up with a plan. But Bilaf is playing this in a smart way. They are backing off here. Kitsune spotted on the hill, but is hiding there. Does have some crossfire here potentially. BPS is going in. They are going for B again. Trying to take the cap lead there. And maybe they can also manage to take out someone. The question is if they are actually able to survive this. Because if they are losing one tank or so, that would be it for Safin here. Losing a lot of hit points. B can get taken. But Post is down to a 1 or 2 shot already. Now the push is coming in. Bilaf going full in here and taking one tank out. And that's enough for winning the game for Bilaf. Oh dear. Oh dear. BPS just gambling too much with this lineup, I would say. Honestly, I can't blame it. Honestly, I don't think there is any reason to not to do so. They played with so many light tanks and medium tanks and lost hit points. Of course, that was also not great. There was just two parts of it, two parts of the story. On the one hand, they didn't have hit points. On the other hand, they lost hit points. And they did not manage to make any good use of all the mobility that they had. Bilaf just doing it better here. 2-0, 2-2, not 2-0. 2-2 with this game, and we are going to go for a next map for the tiebreaker. Now with Oasis Palms. Bilaf playing an IS-7. We most likely know where that one is going to go, as it is usually used for just holding the C-cap. Rarely it is also a tank that is meant to go for A aggressively. But that also tells something if the IS-7 is being used for base C. it usually means that the team is not going for the C side then, because they're intending to hold it and not trying to push forward somewhere. I mean, they're good of course, but mostly they are going for A, B and then holding C still. Nonetheless, they don't have any camping tanks on their side, so that's also worth pointing out. It's not guaranteed to happen in a certain way. But if I was BPS and saw the lineup of BLAV, I would guess that it is actually a C holding and a B push strategy. BPS, on the other hand, also playing a lot of E50Ms. Actually not exactly a push, it is a bait strategy. So they are using the E50Ms in very passive positions, which is uncommon. They are not the greatest camping tanks, but they are betting on this being a surprise, and BPS is immediately pushing the river here, canal, hoping to surprise this IS-7 from behind. And they are finding a Super Conqueror there in a very weird position. Also, Classical has been spotted. And BPS is going forwards. BPS has all the information that they need in order to focus the IS-7 now. They are moving in here. On the other side, Vata was capping base A, but it's mostly about a shootout here. BPS has to make sure that they are not running too much into this crossfire. Hit points in favor of BLAV, but also Classical is getting shot down there. BPS also has two tanks isolated to the front here. They're getting pushed onto now by Water and Scorpion Jago, who are just moving up behind. Punisher in focus fire here from multiple different angles. Classical is having shots. Rumpelstilzchen having shot. Avanium, also Evgeny might have shots. Punisher is going down first. Daniel also now alone there. Can get taken out. On the other side, there is the IS-7 going down. So it's one tank less on either side. Beat up with a good amount of hit points more on the field right now. There is an E50M also down to one shot. Might be able to run away from the S-Conk. No, is not able to run. Two tanks out. Three tanks out on side of BPS. BLAV looking strong here. Evgeny also a one shot. But Postrafian is also getting shot down to a one shot. And that might be another kill here for BLAV. They are actually even on the guns. No, they are actually one tank ahead. No, two tanks ahead. BLAV also having 1000 hit points more, which is a good amount of hit points relative to the enemies that they are having more on the field right now. BLAV in a good situation here with 4 tanks versus 3. Also BLAV having the cap points, having everything that they need in order to win this. Now in a 4 versus 2 situation, God getting pushed onto by Scorpion Jago, who is also still very healthy and not at risk of dying at all here. Which only leaves us with Kitsune, who is too far away to support sufficiently, is still taking base A, but he is playing a 1 versus 4 situation, which is obviously impossible to win for even the best player in the world. If he was just that is just not going to work out here. BLAV having the nice crossfire and actually making it work by that. They went for multiple bait strategies against BPS, not always it was a success. BPS almost had this ram kill in the end. BPS almost had this in the back, but BLAV did go for a comeback. And there was a great success here. Well done. But that does not mean that this is going to be over yet for the losing team here, aka BPS, because there will be a lower bracket. We've just seen the upper bracket games, and in the lower bracket, the losing team still gets to fight the winner of the lower bracket, which is going to happen right after this game. And then it is possible that we might see BPS versus BLAF in the grand finals again, which is still taking a couple of minutes. I mean, we're still going to have the lower bracket finals before that. BLAF is now in the grand finals already. And we can see it is now the team of BPS, sorry, playing against Osley. I'm not exactly supposed to show you the room yet. We're still having to wait 1 minute because of the delay of 3 minutes on the stream, which gives me a little moment to actually take a look at the giveaways. Of course, we do have giveaways today again, and if you are not aware yet, we've already given away 1 battle pass, 4 fan containers. So if I'm doing the math correctly, we're still having 2 battle passes. And I will just create the next giveaway right now on the Discord server. So if you want to participate, please join Discord. And you will be able to find the giveaways channel there. By the way, the battle pass should be from this month or next month. For next month, I guess. Okay. Oops. Alright, next giveaway started. Good luck with that. We can get back to the game by now. Also, if you're watching right now and do enjoy this content, then please also consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It would be great to see that. If you actually feel like this type of content is what you really enjoy right now, maybe consider even donating, would mean even more. Now we can get back to the gameplay here and focus on the actual pros. As we are going to see Lagoon on next game, one of the maps that I actually like a lot in tournaments. I mean, I like it even more than others, I've got to say. And also in random games, I'm a great fan of this map as it does allow for a lot of moves. BPS versus Osley here. BPS already proved that they were playing really well. They have what it takes. The question is if they can actually just keep up the consistency after these close matches. If they still get some stamina and energy. Osley, on the other hand, is still relatively unknown to me. I mean, I've seen them some seasons ago and seen them in the past, but I've not seen any of their games this season yet, so I cannot judge their level. But they are also here in the same group. They are here in the lower bracket as BPS is. So they might be fairly similar. We will see. We will see. Osley playing double E50M. And they are playing a Chieftain, a Super Conqueror, double M4, and a 100 light tank. So just a recap, 3 Mets/lights, pretty fast lineup. BPS is going for triple AM4, double S-Conk, F215P, and 1 E50M. So basic lineup, heavy lineup. Meaning it is going to be easier for BPS from the start on, as they're having more hit points and they can just trade better and play a bit more aggressively. We will see how it goes for them, if that's actually the solution. Game is starting. Lagoon. And now Chieftain is also an interesting choice that we haven't seen that much recently anymore. Demon was the only team actually playing it actively. And we can head up in a couple of seconds. Obviously, we do have a difference in the amount of hit points on the field right now, since BPS is playing a lot more heavy tanks. So that's actually 1.6 thousand hit points more for BPS without having to do anything for it. Osley playing the seaside aggressively, not going to face anything there. Kitsune is spotting carefully. Blind shots. Striker going to go for base C. And BPS is already relocating with the AMXs. They are trying to just get back into the TD spot or so in order to cover this area. Or actually no, they are baiting here. Baiting behind the corner. Postafine and Daniel. Some blind shot went into this bush. Daniel going to spot there from now on. BPS has to make sure that they are covering base B here, as they just took base A. And it is now mostly about the B cap for the moment, but there might also of course be some relocations again. Osley seemingly not falling for the bait over here. Those tanks are uncontested. Osley relocating over to A again. But I guess that is not impossible to predict for BPS, so they will also have to remove here. Yep, they are already relocating. Postafine taking a shot still. But it's not going to work out to hold there in the back when there is nothing ahead. So let's zoom out a bit further. Both teams are spread out over the entirety of the map. Kvadratny lost some hit points. Down to 1.4k, but also some tanks lost hit points literally everywhere here. Who did go for better trades though? I think it was Osley going for better trades, yes. As they narrowed the hit point gap that they had at the start by about 600. Noob v tank here. Noob in a tank is relocating again. And it is a bit of a stalemate. Not much happening, but actually BPS is relocating here with a wide relocation towards the A side, and they are attempting a push here. Devotion is in trouble. Osley is having some problem here with Devotion being alone. Almost. There is Striker still, but he doesn't have the shots there. Devotion entirely on his own. Hypnotizing is spotted. The other tanks are not. But they are going in. They are going in, and how is Osley going to react to it? They have to do something. They can take base B. They can circle around the enemies and kill some tanks. But they are losing. Devotion, for sure. It's not going to take that long. But an AMX-4 can also survive for a moment. Set on fire as well. Those BPS is going in here. Devotion still surviving. Oh, what an awful bounce off the side here. Daniel not able to put that shot in. Devotion still holding on. Osley falling back here to support. Ignoring the B cap though. Not going for that option. Ignoring or just going for the S-Tonk with only one E50M. I'm not sure that this is the right call. I think that Osley might throw away the advantage here by supporting the one AMX too much. They are down a tank. They are down on the hit points. And they are leaving this to a 1v1 over here with the E50M. Maybe having some chances. But it's not granted for him to win here. But actually there is some backup by the T100 now. So S-Tonk has been taken out. Guns even again. Kitsune now in a 1 versus 2 situation against the E50M. BPS still pushing forwards. Having reactive armor again. Going for the enemy spawn here. Postafine one shot. But still able to take out someone before going down. Brain falling back. Focus will be on Daniel at the moment. Daniel is a 2-shot. 1 shot now. Tanks actually still relatively even. Hit points as well. I mean, now tanks are even again. 2.3 to 3.4k hit points. Osley on a tank advantage. They have more mobility right now. And this might actually be working out for them still. 3 versus 2. 3 versus 1. And suddenly, BPS is on the back foot. It is actually going to be a win for Osley. I did not expect this. Okay, I gotta take back my criticism there. It did not look like they had much of a chance by just supporting the spawn here. But also, I felt like BPS was not really executing the push all too well. Because they just all pushed this lane instead of also having some tanks over there. So the AMX could just fall back and survive for a long time. And it is 1 Super Conqueror against too many still. We're still trying to fight right now. Actually, he's against 3 one-shots right now. So it's not completely impossible to win. Although very, very unlikely. Nice HE kill. He still has to stop the cap. But at 900 points, the T100 is not going to peak again anymore. He's still peaking. Never mind. Might get the kill there. Yes, he does get it. Greedy kill. Nupi Tank actually winning the game, I would say. He was relocating a lot, circling around the map, supporting where needed. He was the matchmaker, in my view. Well done. So we are at 1-0 for the team of Osley. Wait, what did I do? 1-0. Wrong side. This one? Yes. Because it's mirrored right now. Alright. No, it's not mirrored then. Man. Right, I will adjust it again. And we are at 1-0 for Osley. Again, we are seeing Lagoon. This time Osley is going for a little more heavy tanks after a great game on some lighter lineup, which is already a great proof of strength here by the rather underdog team. They did not make it into the top 8 in the last season. They have been in top 8 already, but not in the recent seasons. BPS was a top 4 team as of lately. You may know them as Losi. Osley is now playing some Super Conquerors, Chieftain still, F215B, AMX some force, 1 light tank only. Meanwhile, the team of BPS is going for a Batchet instead of T100 light tank. Otherwise also heavy lineup. M4s, FE215Bs, S-Kongs as well. And we are getting into the game with Osley seemingly playing an A-B strat, BPS playing a C-B strat. No, actually it is Osley also moving towards B with everyone. Almost everyone. 6 tanks moving towards base B. That's a lot of tanks. Going straight for the center. Going for a quick fast cap here. And I assume that they will be able to take it. which is quite a big deal because B is not that easy to take. Therefore, it allows for playing a double cap strategy a lot better. Nufitank here. And now in base A. Kitsune trying to spot that. Not really able to though. So double caps against a none for the time being. BPS might still take base C. Yes, they do. But now they are actually just having to do a lot in order to win this game. BPS. Getting blind shot here. Kitsune. BPS. Struggling already at the start of the second game. Are they gambling with their entry into the grand finals, into the top 8 tournament? If they do not make it into the grand finals today, they might not get enough caps and points in order to get to the professionals tournament. That would be devastating to the former top 4 team, to the former grand finals participant. And Osley so far doing very well here. BPS sending Postrafinir into the B cap. Is there anything to shoot him? Not much, really. I think that could be working. Oh, Chipsick losing a lot of hit points here for trying to defend B. And as no one is over there, no one can shoot the Super Conqueror. Okay, they do still have some shots here. Do manage to decap. And Osley lost a lot of hit points for that. They are down about 1k hit points right now. That is not game deciding just yet, though. But the fact that especially Chipsick and also Brain lost that many allows for BPS to potentially kill those two quite easily. But they are going for base A. And it is a great shootout here. Hypnotizing, losing half the hit points. And is running into bad crossfire. Quadrati not able to connect that last shot. Hypnotizing got punished badly. What happened here? So base A is still on side of the Osley guys, but Postrafini has pushed it back into B again. Was able to take it. And Daniel is pushing up behind Osley. This is looking good here. Daniel having some bad crossfire now. Putting in a nice HE shot into KMS. Also KMS bouncing off there. Osley has to push forwards. Osley is deciding to go for Postrafini and also trying to take back base B again. They will get another kill there. 800 points for Osley already. As they are up 2 tanks. As they are losing the first one. This is looking pretty good for Osley, as they can seemingly also defend base A. They're going to get another kill here. And their Dominante, the FE215B going down there. So this is still a safe A cap for the Osley guys. So 200 also still going to play a crucial role here to defend that. And put the HEs into the back of the S-Conk. He can still do a lot of damage there. On the other side, we've got a one shot over here. Brain still just surviving, but Kitsune did not get killed. Bad low roll there, so Kitsune does get that kill shot in. 3 versus 3 right now. Still 2 caps to 1. 870 points for Osley as well. And the Super Conqueror is not going to make it here. Nubitanki no just has to aim in, but nice HE into the side of the 200 for 516 damage. Kitsune trying to chase the 200, but he is spotted, and Kitsune is the last one alive right now. So Kitsune trying to stop A, but it is going to be a point win for Osley. 2-0 of the underdogs against the pros, or may I say former pros. We do have a match point for Osley already. So the game might be decided quite quickly, and it might especially decide over the entry into the professionals tournament for BPS. that I won't be able to tell you after this game either. There is a great chance of it happening, but it still depends a lot on the other team's points after today's match is finished. But of course, we might also just see a comeback of BPS again. Nothing's decided yet. We've seen comebacks today already. We might see some more. I hope, at least. Not because I'm a BPS fanboy, but just because I love the tiebreakers, I love the close matches, and of course we're all here to see some great games and some close game battles. So steamrolls are not appreciated. Alright. We're switching maps, by the way, over to Mayan Ruins. Now with double E50Ms, double S-Kongs, F81-5B, double M4s on side of PPS. So medium light lineup, I mean, not medium light, medium lightness of the lineup, just two mediums, a bit faster than the standard lineup, as it is more common for tournament setups to just have one light only, and we're already starting. So we are going to see Mayan Ruins potentially on the last one. Match point to Osley. And Osley is playing double M4, E50M, F81-5B, double or triple S-Kong. So they are playing a bit heavier than BPS, meaning they're having less mobility, which would theoretically allow BPS to just take base C aggressively early on if they wanted to gamble on it. Nubvitank is still playing the medium side aggressively, but he is taking that camping position over here, which is nice for cross-firing, as you can see, and very hard to kill because there is support from the side. Still base C can be taken, it seems. Nope, Kitsune dropped out of the cap to avoid taking any damage. So we are in a stalemate formation for the moment. No, there is an advantage over here for the AMX to take base B, but this might be backfiring horribly. There is Chipsy to the side who will have some HEs into the back of the M4. This will be a free kill here for Osley. They can just bleed down the M4 here. Kvadratnir also able to support. It is now super important for Osley to hold the C side here and to not lose the middle. But I think they're having good chances of that. There is a big tank disadvantage though over here. Not a huge tank disadvantage. They are 3 versus 4. The E50M trying to run away. Maybe has to stop there. He has to manage to buy some time for his teammates as they are still busy killing the other side. The F81-5B also out of the fight for a while still. One tank has been taken out on BPS side. The Super Conqueror also low on hit points, going down there. Getting pushed onto by KMS, who is having shots into the back there. Big one. And there is another tank out. Gun advantage to Osley still, as also BPS managed to kill some tanks. 2 tanks over here. Guns even right now. Hit points in favor of Osley as they're picking up another kill. Better positions to Osley as well. Slight hit point lead. That might still change. But tanks are facing each other. There is not a lot that BPS can do with their 4 tanks versus 5 if they are not playing for better mobility or so. Oh, nasty fire here. 1.1k hit points lost on the F81-5B. Chipsic not looking all that healthy anymore. But also Kitsune down to a 1-shot. And Osley is pushing back in. Kitsune got killed here. 3 versus 4. Osley just having a good time. Having another kill in. 3 versus 2 suddenly. Postafrinir, 1 shot. Will be taken out by KMS here. There we go. This leaves us only with God on the F81-5B against Cheapseek. Also Devotion And then KMS on top of that got not able to connect that shot, got tracked there as well. 1K, and it gets set on fire again. And that will be it. That is Osley winning 3-0 against BPS. And that means that actually BPS might not make it into the top 8. We will see. We will have to wait until the end of the evening. Osley playing superb here. Really strong games by them. I can absolutely not say that it was undeserved. Absolutely not. They were just doing a great job here and just outplaying the opponents. Doesn't matter that BPS had more experience on higher levels. Osley shining again. And now having good chances of making it into the top 8. Even if they don't win the next game, because they are in need of points. Let me just go back there. Alright. I will just update the website here because it's so freaking close. It's so close here. Let's see. Groups. On the other side here, RDX get ditched. So it's Aqua versus Love on the grand finals over there. And here we do have B-Love versus Osley, of course, as we all know. BPS is out for today, not making it into the grand finals. Now, let's see clans. BPS is on 8th place after points. But Desert did not make it. Desert is not playing anymore today. Aqua... Wait, Aqua is looking good. Wait, let me just go down here to the middle echelon. But here we've got Osley. They are quite a good amount of points behind here with 30.6k. That's a big gap to the top 8 actually. Not sure if there is a chance for Osley if they don't win the next games. We will really have to see then. B-Love does have very good chances. I mean, they are probably safe to be in the top 8 to kick out Desert. Then who else is here? RDX just lost as well. So RDX might also not make it. This is going to be a very close race for RDX, B-Love. And also Osley. Totally unpredictable to me. I'm also not sure about the exact points the teams get for becoming first or second or third even on the last qualifying day, or the last PYS tournament as we have today. It might be that it is enough for making it into the grand finals today to get the 3k points. More than someone who made it third. I could still look that up, but right now I want to focus on the games again because the next ones are starting. Also, we still have another giveaway to go for. As the other one ended already. All right. Again, I will create a giveaway on the Discord server. For one more battle pass. And that will be the last one for today, guys. Again, the gifts... Okay, let's start again. The giveaway is happening on the Discord server on the giveaways channel. If you want to participate, please join the Discord server. There's a link in the chat. Will be posted multiple times there. You can then find the giveaway channel quite far ahead on top there. And there just press enter, press reaction to the bot. Also, before we're getting to the next game, if you do enjoy what you're seeing here, please like, subscribe, join Discord, which you're doing anyways because of the giveaway. Donate if you want to give back instead of just winning in a giveaway. And then you can also enjoy the content. That's what we're here for. Osley is now playing a 6-tuple AMXM4 lineup and an FE215B. Aye. 6 AMXM4s. And then there is B-Love playing triple M4. 1 E50M. No, 2 E50Ms and 2 Super Conquerors. And let's go up here. Osley on the slightly better spawn, I would say. But we're seeing both spawns anyways. Vata, spotting, Striker, Devotion, some other tanks as well. So Vata got some information, but he's all on his own over here. Might not be all too great. Once Osley finds out about it. B-Love has taken base B aggressively and is also on track of taking base C. They are pushing deep down into the enemy spawn. Or at least they're taking the park area. This is triggering the push here on the other side now. Vata, having trouble to win a 1v1, is counting on some support from his teammates, but that's not exactly happening. I'm not sure why he is still fighting that aggressively. Probably he expected more support, but there is Rumpelstilzchen, yes. It is a 2v1 right now. While Water is able to hide from Chipsig over there. Devotion getting shot down quite a lot. Not sure that this bait was really worth it for B-Love here. Devotion is still alive, but might get pushed onto by Rumpelstilzchen. On the other side, we've got B-Love rolling in here, going for the bridges. B-Love going to go for Brain, Chipsig, and some others potentially. They are moving in here. Chipsig especially, as the FE215B has a fear for his life, but it is currently Brain in focus fire. And he is going to be taken out in just one shot. Also, Devotion got killed. 2 guns more on the field for B-Love. And they're proceeding. They are also having no hit point advantage, actually. They are down on the hit points, but they got a gun advantage as they just lost the first tank. Nicely done by B-Love so far, but they're also losing another tank over there. So guns even again, and now hit point lead for Osley. Cap lead for B-Love though. Just look at this. They got 2 caps already to none. And are able to kill another one. So 640 points. The question is if this is even going to matter here. Because Osley is coming back, pushing the bridges again. Osley having more hit points, more tanks over here, I guess. Classical is a one-shot. Going down. Dilavrushka, also a one-shot. But also KMS is not all that healthy anymore. Not getting taken out on this one yet, but on the next one he will be. If it is not a bounce. Dilavrushka has been taken out, and Evgeny actually bouncing off here. But also Evgeny now being stuck there. Just not having any hit points left, will be taken out. Vata gets killed here by Striker. A nice double kill situation. Clever move from Striker to actually go for the medium instead of just helping his teammate with a Super Conqueror. But suddenly it is Rumpelstilzchen 1 vs 2. Oh, he takes a shot. But Rumpelstilzchen does have the caps, but the fact that he just got found there was just not great for him. He cannot really outrun the M4s anymore, I reckon. That will have been it. 806 points. He needed to hide for longer. The fact that Vata still got killed, which was also quite unnecessary, I've got to say. Vata getting killed there. That was good job by Striker, and it should not have happened. So, yeah. I guess with Vata surviving, there might have been a good chance of them still getting the point win in the end. Well played by Osley. That is a win number 1 for them. Brain not doing much here, only 1 shot, but it was actually sufficient here in order to win. Okay, did anyone do the math there? Difference of cups not that huge. BPS will not drop. Does it will? Yes, I assume so. Wait, BPS will not drop, you said. Okay. But I will not take your word for granted there. Even though you're called Barbossa, which sounds promising, but I will wait until I see the math or get the final result there. Alright, 1-0 for Osley. And we are seeing New Bay again, this time with an E100 on B-Love side. Also E50M, Super Conqueror, AMXM4s, Osley playing some Super Conquerors. 4 of them, 3 AMXM4s, basic lineup, heavy lineup for a city map, so that is not that uncommon here. And we are going for the second game. And Devotion here seen first. We do head up though and don't follow him specifically for the moment. Anyone going for B? No, it is going to be about bridges and the middle for Osley most likely. No, actually no one going middle. Alright. Safely approaching the bridges from the side here to not get shot early on. They're already relocating towards base A as they have not spotted anything to the front. No need to move up then. Otherwise, it would always be recommended to take the bridges first. B-Love. Having found 2 tanks of Osley already, who went maybe a bit too aggressively, trying to counter Evgeny. So B-Love out-traded the M4, Nupi tank here. And Evgeny has a very, very sneaky, lethal position here. He is hull down right in front of this crossing here, this bridge, where he can actually have really, really nice shots. And pushing out Evgeny is just very hard to do, because he does have a lot of cover from behind. So it will be about Osley doing something else instead. Going in over here is not going to work out. Going for base B would be the best option they have right now. But obviously they are lacking some information as they don't see what we see here. And it is a counter push now by B-Love. Osley still being too aggressive here. Nupitaki now getting shot down to half the hit points, losing more and more HP. Another shot into him. He might get taken out from behind then by Classical, who is also coming in there. Not yet, but 1 tank down to 1 shot. Also KMS is down to 800 hit points, will also not last much longer. Is out of the fight down there beneath the bridge. B-Love coming back with a very nice counter push. But Evgeny is also down to 1 shot. Can not survive much longer. The Lavushka now together with Athenian coming to the side of Brain and putting in those shots. Brain, one shot, still taking out, giving out the last one before going down. 4 versus 6. Bilaf far ahead on the points, on the kills, on the cap points as well, on the hit points as well. They got everything it takes for winning this one. Osley not really able to hold up the opponents here. Devotion taken out there, bringing us to a 6 versus 3. Kvadratny also in bad focus fire of 3 tanks. The Lavushka also got taken out, so it is a 2 versus 5 right now. But KMS is a one-shot. Chipsick not healthy, especially not healthy enough to win in a 1 versus 5. So this second point definitely go to Bilaf. All right. Good job. Yeah, on the chat there's still some discussion about the points. Yeah, Alpha, I did get that BPS, the Deserts is not going to make it. That's what I'm assuming. The question is if Bilaf and Osley are still having chance of making it into the top 8, and whether it is going to cost BPS the top 8, because BPS is now not fighting anymore, not getting any more points. So Barbosa is also just saying, actually, if Love wins against Aqua, BPS will more likely not make it into top 8. So I also hear from that there is still some uncertainty, quite a bit of uncertainty. Aqua and RDX would then qualify with cups. Well, it's a bit unlikely that the Love wins against Aqua, but Aqua doesn't exactly need the points, so there's that. So they might not have full motivation. But I guess actually Aqua will also be very motivated after they have not qualified just yet. They are playing without a main caller though. Zerd is not available throughout the weeks right now, although he is playing at the weekends, he was saying, I guess. Yes, so he might be playing today. Anyways, there's still a lot of uncertainty involved there. We will have to wait and see, unfortunately. Next game is already starting and I did not even get to talk about the lineups yet. Nor did I adjust the score. Osley. No, it's not 2-0. It's actually 1. Oops, sorry. Let's just fix that real quick. 1-1. That's important. I hope the scores are on the right side. Nuvitank here now spotting the medium side all on his own. Not spotting anything, nonetheless he is relocating already. As Osley is playing for the A side with almost everything. Heavy lineup. Bilaf going for the medium side, playing quite aggressively. They have everything here. Smart play by Nuvitank here to not remain in position. He is able to escape safely, and Osley is already preparing in the back here for a potential push from Bilaf. As Osley managed to take base B, base A, and they are up 2 caps to 1. They are not willing to go into base C because there might be people standing behind the corner also to punish that, so that would be too much of a risk. But still, they have 2 caps to 1, so that is actually a good advantage. And they are trying to cover base B now with everything. And B-Love is trying to kill B with everything. They have no idea what is ahead just yet. You can see one light bulb on either side. So only one tank spotted for each team. The rest is still unknown. B-Love staying behind the wall here. Not willing to just commit just yet. Only have the information about Devotion. Devotion, maybe KMS has been spotted as well, but there is really not a lot that they know, but they can expect there to be something already. So they are not going for it. They are going for base C with the T100, but that doesn't really matter much. T100 also escaped again. And suddenly they are pushing in here. Striker now in focus fire. Striker getting pushed out too by B-Love. As the Evgeny and also the Davushka are coming in here. Striker not having a huge amount of backup. Has to just survive for a long time. While his teammates hopefully do something over here. But it doesn't really look like Osley was in position to counter push. Osley is just going to lose Striker. Without putting much damage in return. That's not a good trade here. Striker going down. And no one on B-Love's side really got punished. There was Ocean Nothing getting shot quite a lot over here. Yes, and he's also going to go down still. Not just yet. There is still some support. And B-Love just being a lot faster here. Hit points also in favor of B-Love right now. But the hit points honestly are neck on neck. Caps are being stopped here. Ocean Nothing got killed on the other side. So guns even again. But the B-Love is trying to desperately stop base B. And there are two very healthy AMX M4s. Making sure that this is not going to happen. That is good to see here. Osley just pushing back the B-Love guys. They will be able to take out Rumpelstilzchen, and after that, Athenium is going to go down. Classical, on the other hand, one against Chipstick is now approaching the fight again. Devotion might get... Yes, he does get killed by Classical from the back there. Athenium now one shot. Does not get taken out yet. KMS bounced that crucial last shot here, which might allow Athenium to put out another one before going down. This might be huge. It's now KMS is a one-shot as well. If he wasn't, he might have been able to actually escape there. Over here we've got the FE215B against the AMX. It is Quadratnia winning this fight. 2 versus 2. 2 one-shots with 476 hit points versus 2 tanks with 668 points. But Vata against Nuvi Tank here. 1v1 over here. 903 points for Osley. Oh, this is... Oh, Vata able to take out a light tank. And Classical able to take out the FE215B. This could have very well still been a win for the guys of Osley. In the end, it was just not quite enough. Alright. That is the 2-1 now for B-Love. And the damage spread obviously is good. Everyone was doing their parts. Yeah, there was a good shootout of the enemies, but Striker going down was just a big problem for Osley. They could not really focus anyone out that easily. And that is now B-Love. A point ahead. And we're sticking to the same map. This is going to be the match point to B-Love. So for Osley, things are getting a little bit sweaty here. They have to win 2 games in a row now. And they are not granted to make it into the top 8 if they don't get this win. Belaf is also struggling with that. That's also going to be problematic. But I guess for Belaf, there is a better chance to just make it by points, even if they don't win. While Osley might really need it. I guess actually, if just thinking about the points there, without having the exact values, if Osley wins this one, then Osley and Belaf might make top 8. If Belaf wins, then Osley is probably not having any chance of making the top 8. But Belaf, of course, is in for sure. Tricky situation. And we are getting into the battle. And we are seeing a lineup of a lot of heavy tanks here. Double E50M though for Belaf. The Chieftain, so a bit faster than standard. Osley on the other side going for quadruple AMX-M4, 1 E50M, 1 T100, and a Kranwagen, also uncommon choice, but a good tank. So both teams having 2 mediums, hit points, almost even from the start on. That's also not that common. E50Ms will have the advantage for going towards the corner. Are they taking any hits? Yes, they do take hits, and they get struck as well. 1k hit points lost right before the game even started, and another big shot into Rumpelstilzchen. That's 1.5k hit points deleted. Also, Rumpelstilzchen has his ammo rack damaged, as we can see to the left side here on the screen. Ammo rack critically damaged. Apparently does not have any repair kits for that either. So this would give a huge chance for killing him, but actually Osley is not in position to do so. They are playing passively. They went for the shootout. Also, their E50M lost some hit points on the run. Chipsik alone to the front with his Kranwagen. Might struggle there, as he is about to get pushed onto from behind. He still has a good hold-on position though. Osley falling back. They have about 1.7k hit points more already. That's really, really good for them. But they are about to lose one tank. Chipsik getting pushed onto now, and he can absolutely not run away there. He put out his full clip. It is going down there. Gun advantage to Belaf. That was an easy kill, but was it worth it? Is Osley having the chance of cross-firing, having the opponents in the back now? It doesn't look like it. Osley's bait strategy was just not successful, really. Still, it is Osley with slightly better positions, I would say. Just based on the map control. But Belaf has hull down spots that are maybe a bit better. Devotion, bleeding a lot of hit points there. Can put himself, get reverse into safety there. And the trades aren't going well for Osley. They had such a nice start, but they were not able to build up on that. They were actually losing more and more hit points. Now they are behind on the hit points even. And on the tanks. They did not get any cap points either. And Belaf is pushing further. Belaf is going for Striker. Will get a kill here. Lilavushka taking the kill. 7 versus 5. Hit points still relatively tight. Brain is still a good bait here. He's not going to go down too soon. I mean, he's still going to survive for just a moment. At the same time, Osley has to make sure to kill the other side. They do have good chances of taking out the Chieftain. They are taking out the Chief. They will also have to take out the E50M here and the AMX-M4. But they have to be fast here, as they are down on the tanks. Nubi tank here now going in for the AMX. But the AMX does have reactive armor. I don't think that the T100 can kill him necessarily in one shot. E50M being in a 1v1 here and still taking out KMS. I think that seals the deal for Osley on the last game here. Belaf taking out the T100 still, which only leaves us with one last guy. This is Devotion in the 1 versus 6 situation. And he gets taken out there. And that is Belaf winning this 3 points to 1 in the grand final. So Belaf is definitely in the top 8 tournament. Alright, that was a good game by Belaf, very safe push. About Osley, I don't know what they really tried here in the end. They had such a nice shootout early on, but then they left one Kranwagen in place in a really weird holding position where he could get circled. Okay, if Infinity WT just said Belaf has too much of a gap to BPS to catch up, well, Belaf is now definitely in the top 8 as they just won. But we don't know for sure if BPS will drop out. I think that's rather unlikely. Let's see real quick. I cannot... probably the scores are not fully updated yet. Let's check that out. So Belaf is already in... Okay. No. The scores are not updated yet. Okay, let's go to the tournament page. Let's do it differently. Let's go back. Because it already disappeared on the current and previous tournaments. Okay. Show all groups. Lav 1-3-0 against Aqua. Suspicious. How did they win 3-0? It probably is enough for Aqua to win anyways. Did they just let them win? So Lav is in the top 8 now. And Belaf is in the top 8. If we are then getting back to the clans here, which is not updated yet. So of these 4 teams, here Desert is likely dropping out. They are for sure dropping out because they didn't play today. Belaf got in and Lav got in. I guess BPS will also drop out then. I guess, yes, BPS not making top 8. Because we have to keep in mind that BPS and RDX both did not get into the grand finals. They get to a 3rd place basically. But if they are getting the same amount of points and RDX is ahead of BPS by 1k points, then it seems like BPS did not make it. That's what I take from it. Let me see again, RDX today. Yes, RDX finished 3rd just as BPS. Well, I don't know if if things are right there about the game of Lav versus Aqua. I don't want to just come up with any conspiracies here, but Aqua just losing 0-3 against Lav when Aqua is a former champion, such a strong team. They have definitely struggled this season, but losing against Lav like that. Okay, they also lost against... No, they won that one. Then they lost 3-0 there. And by that, they kick out a very strong team, namely BPS, for letting in a team that is obviously not as experienced. Nothing against Love, but they just don't have enough. Just don't have the same amount of experience as BPS. So that might. I don't know, man. I'm not going to say anything about that anymore. No idea what happened there. But it does have a bit of a bitter taste to it. Sour taste. Okay, let's just play a couple more games before finishing then. Are we still having a giveaway running? Lila just won the giveaway. We had 1 battle pass, 2 battle pass, 3 battle pass, and the fan containers. Alright. Giveaways are over for today. Guys, if you were just here for the tournament... Oh. If you were just here for the tournament and are about to leave right now... Sorry, the screen is laggy. I have to fix that. Then, thanks for watching already. If you still want to stick around for a couple more minutes, feel free to. Let me just cross over to A and then I will quickly try to disconnect. I mean, I have to reconnect my iPad so we get rid of the lags that you see there. Sorry, please hold on for a couple of seconds. Actually, I have to maybe focus him first. Not that my team might die. Alright. Oh! Wait, he just HE'd me. But he has a small gun. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Okay, as I'm a one-shot, I guess it's time to just reconnect the iPad to get rid of the lags. Okay. There we go. Looks quiet. I think I will try to support over there, because if I extend into the other guy, then I might just die. I mean, someone might kill me from another angle that I'm not expecting. So let's go for safe damage over there, if possible. Maybe fire? Alright. Nice bounce. I'm still unspotted. Okay, now that I'm spotted, I might have to be a bit careful with those guys to the back there. I'm not going to peek here where the gorilla can shoot me. Okay. As this guy was just getting killed, I feel a bit more confident here again. Maybe. Nice. This also keeps him spotted. Okay, Progetto is also spotted to the left side there. Good. We still don't have any points. If Progetto kills me, Then we might still lose, or we are likely going to lose, actually. Ooh. Okay, I did not expect him to push in. I thought, okay. I thought he was just going to cover base C. That would have been smart to do for him. But he didn't. Alright. Okay. Good game in the end still. Love top 1 contender. I think yes. Okay, what do we have here? A lot of medium tanks on the enemy side. This might make it irrelevant for me to spot the heavy side. At least spotting passively. So let's get a bit more aggressive then. Ah. Unexpected. To be honest, I'm just going to YOLO. Based on the fact that the enemies have almost only medium tanks and I did not spot any TDs, I'm just expecting him to be like a YOLO solo noob. Opera, no way. Okay. Alright. Next. Can I still get more aggressive? Or is it too dangerous? I would definitely want to take the high ground first here and then just make sure I don't run into the TDs. Okay. Good. Let's leave him. I can go to the left to crossfire then. Stay safe of a V and shoot him. Yes. Nice. And this penetration, just look at this. Nice APCR. What? What just happened there? No! Man, what just happened to my shot in the end? Weird. Hi, Spessy. Why do you throw to laugh, man? What was happening today? Okay, let me just play one more game or two. And finish at that. Maybe 2 more games. Then I will end here as well. Because it's late and I'm tired. So, just 10 minutes. Okay. Quite a few mediums. Our team is splitting up. That's fine. I will try to spot the FE405 that the enemies have. But just playing to the outer side here. Let's see. No? Okay. He's pretty much dead, actually. Yeah. Good. Ah, no! Where's he going for B? Okay, I guess I'll try to support over here then. Sheridan is annoying. Also the fact that I'm not having any driver right now. I want my driver back. Also I'm just checking the mini-map. The enemies have 3 tanks in spawn. So this guy seems to be alone here. Apart from Sheridan. Ay. No, the driver. For real. But I can just go back here. E100 can maybe support me a bit. I want my damn driver back, man. Alright. I guess I'm fine. But not long anymore. Oh my gosh. Sure. Is the Sheridan going to YOLO me again? Wait, he's going back. Sheridan's over there, that's perfect. He could have just killed me if he wanted to. Good. I'm still covered by camping E100. I need to get rid of the Sheridan because he can push me so easily. Or at least put him down to 1 shot so he can not go for me anymore. Oh, also bad shit is a problem. Yep. And there was 113 over here still. Nice. Nice. I think I can kill 113 as he's crossing, yes. So there's still VK 72 over there, VK 90 that I have to avoid. I can kill Sheridan, maybe I can take out E6, and we are winning on points anyways. Okay, let's just run. Can I maybe? Nice. Man, I'm dancing around this hill. They had chance this. Yes. But okay. Point win, unfortunately, already. I would have still been able to farm some damage in the end. But that was actually an enjoyable game. That was fun. Of course, I was a bit lucky with bad opponents, but that was a good one. Wait, was it an ace? No? Okay, you know what? Just very last one. Very last game now of the evening. Before you're leaving, I would be happy if you left a thumbs up and... or maybe 2. No. 1. And if you if you subscribe, that would also be amazing. If you want to see more of that kind of gameplay, which I obviously do every single game. And if you are not on Discord yet, of course, join the Discord server. Donate if you want to, if you feel like supporting this kind of content. Although it is, of course, free. And let's just go for the last few games here. Oh, last game. Okay, this is helpful. He did not spot me, nor did anyone else. Wait, how did he spot me on this shot, but not on the previous one? Okay, okay, good. Oh, yes. Camping Papa. 100 camping in spawn, sure. Maybe shot still, come on. Let me see. I don't see the hit points. I think maybe Progetto might be pushing forwards, so I can support there. Let me predict their move and just put that one there. Okay, 268 is still going to die. Can I help on the other side? I mean, I can put myself into this position to the side here to crossfire the enemies as they are escaping B, but that's still taking a long time. I might have to be more aggressive. Oh, as a Progetto as well. Yeah, I need to be more effective than that. Okay. Good. He hopefully doesn't max roll me now. Good. 3 versus 3. Progetto is a problem. We need to get rid of the Progetto because he has mobility. Okay. Not bad, not horrible. I keep him spotted with my tracer shells and... Oh my gosh, no, that's not good. Big problem. No! Okay, I have basically one chance of winning this game, and that's if I kill the Progetto. But he is not a one-shot. Not really. I mean, maybe. If I'm lucky. Okay, 1v1. No! No! He was actually so close already. I thought he was still a bit further away and was just going to be smart and cut off my way from the other side. And that's why I try to just go to one side and then turn around. Maybe go for A or so. It would have been really, really low chance of winning anyways. But I'm ending here. Good. Are we done with this? Okay, let me just check the stream chat real quick. Are there more matches to be streamed this month? Yes, the main tournament will be happening from the 11th to the 16th. So just this week, actually. That's when the main tournament is happening. Then with the top 8, the last 2 days are the top 4. 15th and 16th, that's next weekend. So, yeah. Very, very soon already. No long break for once. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. And again, just leave a like if you did like it. Leave a sub if you want to see more. And that's it from my side for today. I will be back in just 2 days. Yeah, just 2 days with the start of the professionals tournament. Wait, let me just see again. Just real quick, the score. If it actually... I mean, the leaderboard, if we got the final top 8 now. No, we don't. Okay, but I expect it to be in now. I mean, I expect us to have predicted the final result properly already. So the top 8 should be APA, Immor, Demon, QQ, Aqua, RDX, B-Love and Love. Those 8 teams. BPS and Desert are out. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's it. Have a good evening still. Have a good night. See you back soon. Bye.